Dan, what are your thoughts on those?
Well, it's really interesting to hear, your perspective, Scott, because those are, I mean, I think that in doing what you do specifically, it's in on the valuation side. It's very interesting to hear, like, okay, we know within a single dealership, what we're looking at, as far as brand and what the current market is for the brand, and revenue and multiples, and the things that kind of are, I'd say, surface level and talked about pretty commonly. And there are a lot of conversations, I know, from a succession planning standpoint, on some of the differentiators there within brand. And if we're talking about multiple locations, of course, like diversity and hedging against what's happening in the automotive industry, and the change, if you will, or the pending change, or the forced change, however you want to look at it. It's change, and it's not optional. The growth part is optional. The change part does not appear to be optional. So I know there's a lot of conversations from a succession standpoint on diversification in brands. Certainly, a lot of conversations about diversification in location, while also being, I think, intelligent about your footprint, and extending your resources and your people, and the impact that your footprint has on your, certainly, overall value. And then you mentioned, the rural markets versus metro. What's the runway look like there for EV, and again, hit on that diversification, between those two types of markets. And then again, on the we're headquartered out of Florida, so, and work all over the country. Certainly, Florida is such a hot market for so many reasons. It's a high growth. We're getting a ton of people moving here every day. It's tax efficient from an ownership standpoint. So it's a hot market, on the buy side. So